Hello, CFA Nation, Gabe, and I'm here today to bring you guys a live reaction to Mumbai Indians versus CSK. Guys, I gotta say, you know, I was so happy when as I'm setting up this morning, I'm watching. I see all these new youngsters for CSK, right? I see Guy Quad in there. I expected some fireworks today, and I even called it yesterday. I said, don't be surprised if CSK wins this game. Now, did I expect to see Shane Watson out? No. No. What's up? What's up? That's right, Chapati. I may have to change it from Gabe Gaitonde to Gabe Chapati. Them dudes are gangsters. But the guy Quad's in there right now with the places. You know what I also did not expect? Yeah, Tahir's in there. At this point, why put Tahir in? You know what I'm saying? The season is lost. That move is the only one I did not understand by CSK. I don't know. Somebody can explain that to me. But I like that he's got the youngsters in there. Not just one youngster. He's got a few youngsters in there. And that's what I said. At this point, the season is over. So let's see what we have and build towards next season. Good job, Dhoni. Good job. Let's find out. Can somebody tell me Mumbai needs to win the game to try to get back into first, right? I think they're down to third, right? Or is DC now out there? I can't remember. But they're in a battle, right? And it's so important to finish first and second, because if you finish first and second, you get basically two chances on it, right? Somebody explain to me. Yes, if Mumbai wins there in first, then why isn't the captain Rohit Sharma playing? He has no, unless he's hurt or unfit. You know what I mean? Last thing they need to do is try to do any experimenting. I don't know. That's right. Yum, 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 yum. Delicioso. He's unfit. Oh, he must have got hurt. Okay. But I like this from CSK, guys. Listen, got my CSK gear right now. Next season, you'll see me out here, and I'll still be rocking my CSK gear. Hold on, this is driving me crazy. I gotta get the better angle. I'll be rocking my CSK gear, and I'll be rooting for CSK. You know what I'm saying, guys? But show me something. Show me something. You know what I'm saying? Work on your weaknesses this year, and thus far, your weaknesses have been what? You need another batsman in there. I hope they didn't get the kid Guy Quad right now. Again, not because I want CSK to win, because I do, but I want him to get a chance. He's already gotten one chance this year. Did not go so well, but you got to give the guy multiple opportunities, right? While they're doing this review, I just want to take this opportunity to say good morning, everybody. Good morning, Phil. Good morning, Minatian. What's up, Arav? What's up, Mashawn? Crispy updates. What's good? Gunjan, what's good? What's good? Mark, Manab, what's good? What's going on? Siraj. All right, I already said Minatium. I already said Arab. What do you guys think? Is this out or not? Mira, what's going on? What's up, Arjit? What's going on, Laughter Express? Yeah, no Rohit. Impact looks like in line, hitting wickets. Ah, man, the kid lost his wicket. That's all right. At this point, I'm still giving this kid, give him the finger. There it goes. I'm still giving this kid the rest of this season, every game, to prove himself. Every game to prove himself. What's up, Renell? What's going on, Part? Jatil, what's going on, Muhammad? What's going on? Stark. Yeah, Nick will be in a little bit. Rohit injured. That's not good going into the playoffs. Ooh, hamstring injury is really not good. And I tell people all the time, Rainfire, what's up? I never ever hope for an injury for a player. Guys, my kids are athletes. You know what I'm saying? My nephew's an athlete. You know, you have to be, these are real people, you know what I mean? And some injuries are nothing you walk away from. Some take a long time to come back from. So I'm a Giants fan, and I was never more embarrassed than I think it was 2 weeks ago when Dak Prescott broke his ankle on live television. You should have seen that thing on Facebook. The thing was facing the other way, and there were Giants fans out there cheering it. That's not okay. That's not okay. You know, that guy may never walk right again. You know, let's put things into perspective, people. You know, Ambati Raidu comes in right now at 3. Yeah, put him up there at 3. I mean, he's got to earn that spot, and I would keep him there at 3 come hell or high water for the rest of the season, because that's what's going to have to happen next year. Wow, what a ball. What a ball by Bolt. You're going to need Shane Watson along up top with Duplessis. Ambati Raidu has to really become that solid 3. And then who's going to come in at 4 and 5? Because, you know, it can't be Dhoni. Dhoni needs to come in at, in my opinion, you know, 6 probably. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't have that Dhoni in him, the old school Dhoni, where he can take you, you know, 7, 8 overs. You know, if you bring him in right before the death overs, he could give you 5 or 6 overs, but he ain't going to give you a good, you know, 7, 8 overs. So I don't know. Maybe it's Curran. I'm not sure what they're going to do with the current experiment today, because he's going to be there. I am excited to hear Ball today, but it just didn't make sense to me. Like, you bring him in now? Really? Do you bring him in now? Like, okay, sure, okay. Here comes Boomerang. He's on my fantasy squad. This guy's a savage, man. His bowling in that death over was unbelievable. Not death over in the death overs, yeah, but in the super over was unbelievable, guys. Pollard captain. Gabe, wear the sunglasses. It's in Sharjah too. Yeah, I wanted to load up my team with players, but then I've got games tomorrow. I can't, you know, I'm down to like 30 transactions. So I only made, I think, 3 transactions, which is a lot. 3 or 4, 3, I can't remember. But I got my man Sam Curran in there because if he doesn't do it with the stick, he does it with the bat. And ultimately, he has been a great player for CSK today. He really has. As an all-rounder, he's done a lot for this team. His numbers are really, really good. I got Boomerang because, I mean, basically, you can almost guarantee wickets when you got Boomerang in there, when you got Rabada in there, and when you've got Jeffrey Archer in there, which is what has helped me, you know, make my lead over Nick. So, man, Nick may join after CSK loses 3 or 4 wickets to tease Gabe. No, I knew he wasn't going to be on time. It's all right. Is CSK actually done? Like, is there actually mathematically no way they can make it into the playoffs? You know what? For them to make it to the playoffs, guys, I think I know that there's just not enough. Wow. Oh, Boomerang. Oh, Boomerang.
Oh, I love it, baby. Oh, I love it. 2 wickets already?
Oh,
Am
man.
I dreaming right now?
Yeah, here
if
we
I'm
go.
dreaming, I hope I never wake. That's right. If I'm dreaming, I hope I never wake.
You know, don't tell me you got Boomerang on your team too. Have you hacked my account? You got Boomerang too?
Not only do I have Boomerang,
I hate you.
but I got him as my captain, brother.
Ooh,
that's right.
Who was the first guy that was using bowlers as captain? This
You
guy
were.
here.
And I like that tactic so much. Man, Ryu, I almost picked him up because I picked up the cock. You know I picked up the cock. I'm not making that mistake no more.
Are you kidding me? Who do you got today? If you
I only
say
got 3 people going. I only have 3. I got Boomerang, Cock, and I had to pick up someone because my options were very low. I only had 7 points. And so who did I pick up? Oh, I was going to pick up Ryudu, but it wasn't him. I can't remember. I picked up somebody. I'm not sure who. Oh, Tawari. That's right, Tawari. I'm hoping he has a big day for me. He hasn't seen a light of day forever. But what happened? Who was the opener batsman that got out in the first over?
I felt so bad for him, Nick, Gaikwad, but I hope that Dhoni keeps with it because they went with the youth movement. Exactly what I said. Okay. Like I said, guys, when I talk for a reason. I've watched sports for a long time, and I
don't talk for a reason. I just talk till I hear myself speak.
No, but because somebody called me out on it. Oh, it's easy to be what do you call me? Like basically a Monday morning quarterback or whatever, or armchair quarterback. Guys, I've done this thing for a long time, even at the high school level. Is that another wicket?
Oh, baby. Boomerang.
Boomerang. Oh, my God.
Oh, I love it.
Back and belly to belly. Oh,
Gabe, it's beginning to look a lot like another championship for Mumbai Indians.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh.
Bro, back to back and belly to belly. Oh, Boomerang. Listen, once I run out of transfers, there's 3 guys that aren't leaving my team. I don't care what batsman I can get in there. But you know what? Let me not tell Nick my plan.
Hey, what happened? What happened to Sharma? Is he injured?
So yeah, he's injured. He's out. He's unfit, they said.
So is that why I saw Pollard's picture on the thumbnail for the video? Is he the acting captain right now?
Yes, he is the captain. He actually made on the very first wicket, because the umpire's horrendous, he made a challenge and won the challenge. No, not like Jason Holder though. He gives it a little late. Jason Holder's the best. Like,
man, I love it though. But that was the first one that we watched was West Indies and England. I remember asking the people, guys, what is this?
Oh gosh, no. Oh gosh, no. I have not seen a hat trick all year long. I've had a year in IPL where I've seen everything from run outs to hit by wicket to bro, we've seen everything. Double super over. People have been like, I've been watching IPL since the beginning. I've never seen a double super over. If I see a hat trick right now, stream is over. All right, I'm turning it off, people. I don't want to abuse my students today.
Please, hat trick. Hat trick, baby. If there's a hat trick right now and Dhoni's out, when he's walking out, he's going to say, we forfeit, we retire.
Please, no hat trick. And let me tell you something. When I'm telling you I own Boomerang, so I should want it, but that'd be embarrassing. Come on.
Did you make him your captain or vice?
Nope.
I love it.
I didn't have the money to pick him up. He's too expensive.
Oh, I thought you said you own him.
No. I own Boomerang, so I should want.
Yeah, I said, did you make Boomerang your captain or vice captain?
No. I should have, but I didn't. I went with Sam Curran because, again, I thought he was going to bat at 2, so I figured he'd be up there the whole time. Experiment failed, but he's in the lineup, and it's Shardar. So
they ditched that experiment.
Yeah,
looks like I was right again. Oh, all the hate I got. I got.
But I did say, if they're counting on him to have to score 30, 40 runs to win games, then they're in bad shape, and they did the right thing. I really feel bad, Nick. I said CSK might even come out and win today. Win or lose, I feel bad for Gaikwad, and I hope Dhoni still gives them another chance because you need the young guys. They failed. Who's just said it? Youngsters failed. Okay, you can fail once. Failing is a part of learning, guys. Let them fail. So you've got to find somebody. You got to, because this is the same squad you're going to come in with next year. So you got to find.
Tahir's in there. Did you already mention that?
Oh, that don't even make sense to me. Why?
Yeah, it does. Because if you're talking about how they need to improve their team next year, and this guy's old in age, right? You put him out there, you hope he gets you a few wickets, and you hope someone's willing to take him on the trade market.
Trade market's over.
I don't know.
Exactly.
because they're tired of you asking for him. That's why.
Do things that make sense. All right. That's what I'm saying. They're not going to. Somebody said, "Oh, they were waiting till the pitch slowed down before they brought him in." Huh? What? And in the meantime, you've gone what 2-7 or whatever. Really or 3 and whatever. Really, come on, man. Yes, Penny. I understand you're upset with the youngsters. All I'm saying is you gotta play the youngsters. You gotta let them grow. You gotta let what do you say? Get it out. Get the.
I don't want to jinx it. I don't want to jinx it, but Bolt cannot give up a run right now.
You gotta Nick, what word am I looking for? When young players are out there, you gotta let them get the what out of their system? The
jitters.
The jitters, thank you. You gotta let them get the jitters out of the system, guys, the yips. And you know what? You rock with them. You rock with them this season. And if they don't prove it in the next 3 games, then all right, whatever. But let them fail. Don't assume they're gonna fail.
Ooh, nice. Is that my man, the Sean right there?
Just nice. In comparison, look at how many young Indian batsmen are in and I got Quentin de Kock. Oh, you got him too. I hate you. Oh,
I only have 3 guys going today, though. You probably got a bunch.
Nah, I only got 4. Look at how many young Indian batsmen Mumbai Indians have. Okay, they got Ishan Kishan. They've got what's the boy's name? Did that just happen?
Oh, the guy gives the finger. There's 4, baby. Bye, Foff. Tell me you have Foff. Please tell me.
Nope.
Oh, I hate you. Bye. Oh, I'm sorry. Bolt, he's a man amongst boys right now.
Bro, I didn't expect Foff to play. I told you they needed to go with the youngster movement. So I didn't know who was going to be out and who was going to be in.
He's a man amongst boys right now. This guy, he's going for his 2nd maiden wicket. His 2nd in a row. We've never seen that before in the IPL. Oh, yeah, Bolt. Eat it up. Say it, Gabe. Say the Dora line. You know you want to say it.
Yum, 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 yum. Delicioso.
Guys, Gabe is a man of the people.
Come on now. More wickets than runs. Yeah, this is bad, guys. I'm not going to lie, but this is how you build a team. I still agree with the move. Even if even if CSK wins this game, this does nothing for us this year. Get the kids out there. I didn't know who they were going to sit. So that's why I honestly think I knew they weren't going to send Sam Curran. So I used Sam Curran, but I think he's the only CSK player I got.
Super chat. And it's a brilliant super chat from a brilliant person, Dr. Vi. That's right. He's our resident doctor here at CFA. He says, so satisfying. Let's go Mumbai. I was mentioning last night, our 3 wickets. I fear CSK just because they beat them pretty good in the first match. They might have their number this year. It's looking pretty good to that where that prediction's wrong.
I tell you, I thought that maybe the youngsters might come out firing. I figured it was Sharjah youngsters energy. They didn't. The result was wrong
too. Wow.
Yeah, the result was wrong, Nick. But in my opinion, the theory is right.
Runs.
You know what I'm saying? The theory is right. Don't you think? Going with the youth movement, trying to find out who's going to be your next guy next year.
You have to. That is your only play right now at the end of the season. You have to. What's up, Mohit? What's up, Renell, Shatil, Heina, Mark, Sean, everybody out there? What is happening? I come on and I see 0 for 1, and in my mind I was like, okay, they got 1 run on no wickets. I wasn't even thinking that's a wicket already. Man, I'm telling you, if I'm dreaming, I hope I never wake. If I'm awake, I hope I never dream. That is a classic line from one of my favorite movies, Karate Kid 2, and it can be used definitely for this match.
Arjit with the super chat here says, I have never heard a coach saying that the morale of the team is pretty down in a press conference. For the first time, CSK coach Fleming said something like that. I'm telling you guys, I saw it. You know what I mean? And this was many, many times ago. I'm like, listen, these guys look like they're dejected, like they've given up.
Wow.
Dhoni. When does Dhoni, did you guys forget that game when Dhoni flipped and was like calling people out for drop catches? And people are like, that's unlike Dhoni. That's because I'm sure he's seeing what I'm seeing. Like, listen, the guys that are supposed to be doing it aren't doing it. And when you're dropping routine catches, when you're making the same mistakes, and I trust you and I put you out there, that's not acceptable. It's not acceptable. And yes, I know CSK fans, and I'm not gonna ignore the fact that they got dealt a bad hand, losing both Reina and Harbron Singh. But guess what? They lost them. So deal with it. All right. And the people that he's brought in have not done their jobs. So I'm glad Dhoni flipped, and I'm glad that Fleming put the people out there, and I'm glad they went with the youth movement. I didn't know I didn't know who they'd sit, which was Watson or Faf, but I knew they were going to sit people, Nick, because they should have. The conventional wisdom as a coach tells you bring in the young guys. So I'm glad that they brought in the young guys. It didn't work. I better see Gaikwad in there next game, because I think he's the answer. Let me know in the chat. Do you guys think he doesn't have, I looked at his international numbers, because I was like, who is their next guy? Who's their young guy that could maybe become Padikkal or Shubman Gill? Is it Gaikwad? Is he the guy we have? Is that our young guy we got to put all our chips in? Please let us know in the chat.
So is this true? Dhoni blamed quarantine at the toss today. That would be crazy. Nick, I'm not joking. CSK all out for 13, and Mumbai chase it down in 3 balls. Oh, you are such a heathen, and I love it.
Shubman Gill has not been good.
Super chat that we missed. Man, we did miss it. We got super chat here from Rashid Tawari. Me and Gabe are suffering seeing our CSK win right now. Yes, you absolutely are. And I love you, Ratchet, for being a supporter and a viewer. But I'm loving CSK right now and their performance. Gabe, I love how fired up he is already. We're going to watch the entire match today because they're going to go all out for 10. I love it.
Nick, help me out here. Shubman Gill has not been good? Have you seen what Gaikwad?
Shubman Gill's been amazing. He's like top 10 on the run score on the orange cap.
Apparently, Shubman Gill has not been good, even though he's like the second leading scorer for the Knight Riders.
Who said he's not been good?
Somebody just let me know in the chat.
Oh, they're just trolling. There's no way. Shubman Gill's been awesome.
What? Harris said it. Harris, check the numbers, cousin. Look at the CSK youngsters. Gaikwad, he's played another game, and he didn't do anything, just like today. Are you serious right now?
Gabe's fired up.
Anyway, playing test. Well, at least if you're playing tests, you're not out on 3 balls, cousin.
This has been a boundary over right now.
You're not out in 3 balls.
These guys are finding some form in this over. Hey, there was a Satner sighting on the bench there. Suppose what he's going to get.
Bro, I think he's in witness protection program, man. But going back to Dhoni, and people who say, Dhoni blamed quarantine. I don't know how you feel about that, Nick, but I mentioned that yesterday in our 3 wickets. What player was it that we were like, how can you explain this? And I said, maybe it's just he's out of, Steve Smith. Guys, some players are players of habit, right? Some players are, creatures of habit. You know what I'm saying? Who was it? I can't remember. He was such a creature of habit. He counted how many grains of cereal he ate, like the Cheerios. He would count them. He had to have a certain amount of cereal. He had to be at the gym at a certain time. You cannot a lot of players cannot take 6 months off and then just jump back into a sport. I'll tell you right now, Trey's a baseball player and a football player. Because of that, he misses preseason in football, and then he misses preseason for baseball. And it takes him a while, a game or two usually, to get back in form because his arms got to get in shape if he's pitching. You can't go 6 months without pitching in baseball and just start throwing again. It just doesn't happen. All right.
Jeez,
so the same thing goes for cricket. Steve Smith, something's wrong. If he's not injured, maybe he just needs to have that consistency and be a creature of habit. Because how else can you explain Steve Smith's performance? You know what I'm saying?
All right. I'm going to get a few words in here, if that's all right with my man here.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
It's been nonstop. Here we go. Vamsy with a super chat. On the bright side, first time seeing Dhoni in the power play. Yeah, seriously. They were just showing a stat right there of the wickets by these bowlers in the IPL since 2018. Boomer at the top in 40 matches with 53 wickets. Wow. Rabada was not too far behind with 46 wickets. In almost half the matches, 22 matches, 46 wickets. This guy has been unbelievable. Here's Kernal. He had a few wickets in his last outing, the last match, which is good to see. Let's see if he can show some of those skills today as well. He has, and let me know, guys, I'm not sure. I thought he was more of a batsman than a bowler as an all-rounder. He seems to be used a lot more as a bowler this season in the IPL. Has that always been his kind of a thing? I mean, he's a great spin bowler, but I just thought he was a little more of a batsman compared to the bowler. CSK just had a really good over, their last over, a really good one against Bumrah, and their run rate is still at 5. That's just how dominant the bowling was for the first 3 overs, but they might be finding a little bit of form here. As far as Shubman Gill, they're saying in the comments that his talent potential is so high that that's why he's not nearly as good in their opinion, because he's supposed to be the next Dhoni, the next Kohli, the next Rohit Sharma. But this is my thing. Like, potential is one thing. Performance is another. He's been performing as far as a batsman goes, slow or I don't know what. He's been performing and he's been staying in there. He's not going down for ducks. He's not going down for 2s and 3s consistently. You can't get that. You can't put that kind of expectation on a guy and say you're going to be the next Kohli or bust. That's just tough right there. Have some respect for Kohli, for crying out loud.
Bro, I just think that, again, you have to think, if he is probably the most consistent player for Shipman for the Knight Riders. Again, that's my mistress, so I watch all their games, and I'm loving my Knight Riders. And think about what he's had to deal with. Narayan going down consistently in the power play. He can't ever even establish a good partnership. There's no consistency up there, and he's still probably the leading scorer for the Knight Riders, if I'm not mistaken. If he's not, he's 2. All right. Yes. Is he as great as Kohli? No. Name me a couple players that are as good as Kohli. I'll wait. All right. I'm comparing him to the other youngsters in the league, and all I'm saying is CSK has to find him. Where's our Padical? Where's our Gill? Where's our Pandya brothers? Where's our Ishan Kishan? You know what I mean? Come on, people.
Padical's been amazing too as a young guy. Padical is just 1 spot higher on the runs list, 10. Shubman Gill's 11. Shubman Gill does have the lowest strike rate from the top 20 run scorers, but I'm sorry. I used to think strike rate was important, and I've gotten slammed so many times. Nick, you can't just look at the strike rate. That doesn't tell the whole story. This guy's been fantastic. So, I mean, we're trying to learn. We are honestly trying to learn. But if you're telling us conflicting information back and forth, then it's hard for us to fully understand. I thought strike rate is important. I still do. But I've gotten crushed consistently for saying this guy's strike rate wasn't that high. So, I mean, if you're crushing Gill for not having a high strike rate, then that's conflicting from what I've been told from the masses as far as other comments I've made.
And when I was talking about players, maybe I misspoke. Yes, AB de Villiers is good. He ain't Indian. I need an Indian batsman because that's what CSK needs. Mention all the guys I just mentioned were Indian batsmen. CSK has plenty of foreign guys. They need Indian batsmen to step up. That's what I'm talking about, guys.
What do you think of the decision to bench Watson?
I agree with it. It had to be either him or bro. We don't. Does this game matter for CSK? No. It matters if they get somebody to go off for a half century, whether it's a Gaikwad, a Jagadijian, or is it Jadajian? I can't remember. But one of those young guys, that's what matters. For me, a performance like that would build their confidence, Nick, and would be more important than even winning this game. They got to find somebody. That's all that matters.
Yeah, but you're taking out Watson for 2 years.
Come on. Jeez.
Bolt again. Man, I should have had him on my squad. Oh, my gosh. Look at that line. 2 runs, 3 wickets. 3 wickets, 2 runs. Sorry.
No.
3. I get those 2 mixed up.
Bro, they're playing uninspired. They're playing
5 and 6. Let's hear it. 6 and 6. 6 and 6.
I like this comment right here. It says, Padicle was, Padicle and Gaikwad were the highest run scoring domestic cricket, first and second, respectively. So if that's the case, if I'm CSK, I'm giving Gaikwad every single opportunity to fail this year. He will not come out of the lineup the next 3 games. You know what I mean, Nick? He's gonna be in there until hopefully the yips get out, or like you said earlier, they lose the jitters, and he shows that class.
Dhoni has got to be so embarrassed right now. They just showed him right there, and he had like a very serious look on his face, and kind of like a surprised look. And I mean, this guy in IPL, this guy's used to winning. This guy's always in the playoffs. This guy's usually always in the final game, for crying out loud. This guy is used to winning. Everyone's watching this match. You got 38 live, 38L live. Everyone's watching this match. And they're 21 for 5 in the 6th over. I mean, he has just got to be completely embarrassed. It's been a rough season for him. Sam Curran, okay? He got pushed down to what, 7? And he's still coming in the power play. Oh, man.
But I won't blame Dhoni and I won't blame Fleming, because you had to go with the youth movement. They let you down. Sometimes that happens. You got to go with the youth movement again next time. The rest of the season, you got to find somebody. And if it's Gaikwad, it's Gaikwad. I hope, like I said, the kid gets another chance.
Ooh, he played that little bouncer nicely. Yeah, that was nice. 5 down, 5 more to go. That's right. Let's get the match over before 8:15 our time. Let's do it. Let's get it.
Bro.
Ooh, I love it. If you had Krunal, there's another set of points for you right there.
Yeah, no Krunal over here. Oh, what's up, Chad? Where's your car?
This has been quite the match. It's 22 for 5. In 3 balls, Bolt has given up 1 run, and 1 wicket. This guy's line is 3 wickets, 3 balls. Are you kidding me? And he's in his 3rd over. This isn't his 1st over. He's in his 3rd over. Is that a wide?
I'm not gonna lie, guys. I'm dejected with this performance, but at least they're doing the right thing as far as the organizational standpoint is concerned to try to find some more players.
I wonder if Kieran Pollard is going to move himself up in the lineup.
Try to finish it early.
Well, no, not just that, but we've been talking about how he's 5, 6, and 7 sometimes. Sharma's out, right? So you got to think, who are you going to put at number 2? I'm not sure, guys. Who would be another good opening partnership batsman with DeCock? Would Pollard just put himself at number 2? Take the captain spot in the lineup? I don't see it, but I'm curious who they're going to have there at number. Would it put probably Yadav, right? Probably Yadav and DeCock open up. Yeah, there you go. Finally came to me.
I'll tell you why you don't do it, Nick. Because if you do it, then you're almost going against your captain's, you know what I'm saying, his formula. Obviously, he can come up one time. I hope Ishan Kishan opens. I got him on my fantasy team. But
look at my man Bolt's appeal, and he couldn't get any love there. Luckily, the review was retained. That was a great appeal.
Yeah, well, I gotta admit, man, it was a great decision to challenge it.
Oh, yeah. Early on, too. Some stones right there. Early on the match, we're going to challenge this for our first wicket.
Bro, if I am the Indians, I am burning both Bolt and I'm burning both Bolt right now, and I'm also burning. You got basically 1 more wicket to get, and this game is over.
5 runs in 3 overs. This guy, he did not have a great match the last time he bowled. Gave him a lot of runs. Not like himself.
Who,
but
Bolt?
I was freaking out. I didn't talk trash. Bolt.
We talked about this. That's why statistics can be deceiving. When you watch the games, it was a Sunday stream, so that's why you didn't see it, Nick. But it wasn't his fault. There was a huge drop for him, right? There was a 4 that went for a
Yeah, but he was
boundary.
still a little bit out of form. But I mean, you can't be Superman always. This guy is showing why he deserves to be there.
Yeah, there was a dot that went for a boundary because of lazy fielding, by Chahar, I think it was, and then that huge. I will say this: it feels like the umpires, even today, I clearly saw that first ball and said, "Oh my gosh!" And the umpire did not give him the wicket. I feel like the umpires are biased towards Mumbai, and that's hard for me to say. I'm not a Mumbai fan, guys. This is not Mumbai fan here. Kill the umpires. This is just Gabe who hates umpires. But look at the last 3 or 4 games from Mumbai when they've had to challenge wickets that were clear wickets. Like what's with it? I don't understand.
I got someone telling me to stop eating. They're getting irritated. Come on, man. Stop that. Stop that.
See, it's probably a CSK fan. Guys, it's not Nick's fault.
Stop it. Guys, if I'm hungry and I'm here early in the morning, I'm going to eat some food, all right? If you don't like it, sorry. I'm not a big fan of that comment.
Oh,
not at all.
There we go. What did I
just with the cap off against Shahar? Why are you do that to my man Shahar?
Because who are you going to do it to? Bolt? No.
I like this comment from Ian right here. Let bowlers only bat and finish the job. Let Bumrah and Bolt open the batting today and chase this score down. Let's rest everybody else.
Ian, why do you hate me, man? Why are you clowning me, man? Oh my gosh. Good night. The game is over.
Yes. Every time he goes for a 4 or 6, he gets out the next ball.
Bro, it's unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Shahar.
So, I almost added Shahar too. But I didn't.
Oh man. This is just too much fun. This is just too much fun.
For you.
Oh man. Too much fun.
Wow. Wow. I cannot remember the last time I saw Chahar bat at all. I can't remember the last time. Have we seen Chahar bat this year, guys? This is embarrassing. Worst
Shahar
performance by CSK? We missed the super chat somewhere, Nick.
Okay. When did I make fun of Dhoni? When did I make fun? I didn't make fun of Dhoni. We got some Dhoni sensitive people. Sorry. I did not make fun of Dhoni at all. I said the last 4 times, look it up. He goes for a 4 or 6. The next ball he gets out. Look it up. I'm just stating facts. Oh man.
I found it.
It's salty today. I don't like seeing this.
This is ugly. Dhoni and Reina is likely to play in the Big Bash this year. So wait, Reina could play in the Big Bash but couldn't play in IPL? What's that about?
That'd be interesting. I didn't know Dhoni played the Big Bash. That's crazy.
That's interesting. We'll see.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to watch the entire match today, but I want to see the entire inning. Please.
How many overs do you think?
We got 37 minutes to be able to see the entire inning. I think this goes 12 tops.
It's
12, and they're going to get to, I'll say 62. I'll be nice.
I can't even. Renell, you want wickets? You want more wickets than that?
Yes.
How many more wickets you want?
She's a Mumbai fan. She's a smart one.
Renell, you're averaging a wicket and over, basically, okay? 6 wickets, 7 overs. Okay. A little under a wicket and over. Oh, come on, Curran. At least help my fantasy team. Is this NCN,
And
Nick?
Tony definitely not in the Big Bash.
Gabe, Campbell's revenge on me?
You know, that's a good question, Heine. This whole dinner bet thing, it should be about whose team's predictions were correct, not this
Negative.
fantasy nonsense, or it should at least cancel it out. If my RCB wins, it should cancel out. Yes.
Negative.
What's the bet for the predictions then?
Negative. Look. Don't
you
be that guy.
the bet for fantasy when you had a big lead. And I
I
was such
did
a
not have
nice
a big
guy. I'm like,
lead.
okay, let's go for it. I need to see some counsel out for my teams.
I did not have a big lead. We could go back and check. It was still early on.
You've been ahead of me since like day 10.
And we did the bet before that. We said we got to put something on the line because clearly none of us were going to get to the top 10.
Yeah, if you guys are CSK fans, just go to sleep. There's no point in staying awake right now.
Stop it.
Sleep it off.
That ain't going to happen. How
Don't
dare
yell
you?
at your families. Don't spend the extra, the petty cash you have in your house because you're angry. Just go to bed before you do anything foolish. Sleep it off and have a good day tomorrow. Hug your kids, hug your wife, hug your husband, whatever your family is. Hug your pets. Just go to bed and sleep it off.
Oh my gosh. So the worst record, Nick, look at this, is 49. They better pass 49, man.
Look at CSK's history. Please give me some more information. We have mentioned I think I just mentioned 5 minutes ago that Dhoni is shocked right now because he has gone to playoffs every year. They've gone to finals 8 times. Only won it 3 times, but they've gone to finals 8 times. Is this comment trying to say they're still going to make the playoffs this year?
No way. Come on.
Stop.
That's not what they're trying to say.
I don't understand what that is. Look at the history. Woo.
Gabe, do you think owners
miracles happen? CSK may win.
No,
you gotta love those fans, Gabe, right? You gotta love those fans.
Yeah. You gotta hold out hope. I mean, it's sports. I've seen the craziest thing happen. So you're right. You can never say just never. But yeah.
I'm going to say very, very comfortably. I don't like to jinx anything. I like to say very, very comfortably, without hesitation, Mumbai is going to win today, ladies and gentlemen.
I will say this. In all the time I've watched sports, I've seen crazy stuff. But it's pretty much over.
Look at DeCock barely getting that edge. Whew. Has the Trident's loss healed now, Nick? It will not heal until one of my teams win the championship this year. That's when it was healed because I still don't have that championship.
Mumbai deserves an extra point after this match. This is going to help their run rate, though.
I know, don't jinx it, right? But these comments are firing me up. The CSK fans, I'm saying it, like they all hate me right now, and that's okay. I get it. I would hate myself too if I was a CSK fan, but like the CSK fans can't handle this right now. This shows you how used to how spoiled they are. They cannot handle this right now. Every other match we do, we've been trashing the Royals, we've been trashing SRH at times, King 11 at times. Those fans don't mind too much. CSK fans, they can't even swallow it. We still got people in the comment section saying they have a chance.
When you are a Yankee fan, it is foreign to not make the playoffs. You know what I'm saying, bro? It's something that you don't. It's just like what just happened. It's almost a grant. It's guaranteed you're gonna make it, and it's the same thing. CSK are like the Yankees; they're there all the time. So for them not to make it, it's a shock to the system. You know what I mean? Somebody asked me, "Do I think CSK didn't waste the money? Was Satner cheap? Was Foff cheap? Was Watson cheap?" I'm just asking. I don't think it's about spending money. I just don't think they spent it correctly. They went with too many foreign players. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see what happens.
It's been like 8 balls since a wicket. It's been way too long. Can we get a wicket, please?
Get out of here.
Way too long.
Way too long. CSA chances are as good as Jar Jar's chance of coming back to Star Wars. Yeah, all were cheap. That's interesting. How is Watson cheap? How is Faf du Plessis cheap? That is interesting.
That's
Well,
right, Renil. They don't have that kind of budget. That's right. They don't have that kind of budget.
Interesting. We never saw the what do you call it? The auction, obviously. I had no idea those players were cheap. Big names to hear. This guy just won a purple cap. Satner was the top number 1 T20 bowler in the world. Shane Watson. I mean, these guys are cheap. That's interesting. Yeah, Reina. That's what I thought. I heard that Reina's uncle got killed, and that's why he's not playing. However, I've heard differing opinions on that.
Oh my gosh, that ball. Oh, that took forever. Did they get 3 off that one?
Yeah, they only got 3.
That's still a lot, though. I love the 3s. Listen, this is a great comment. Thank you, Minitium. To be honest, Nick, if you put RR or CSK in the CPL, they would easily sweep the league because CPL doesn't count that much. Now, I'm not going to go that far. I got a lot of CPL love, but to make me feel better about Gabe's championship win, I do appreciate that very much. But this is the thing.
Bye.
I don't care if it's like
get it out of here.
I don't care if it's like a local kids little league team or whatever. If Gabe chooses a team and they win the championship, I can't handle it. I've got to get a championship. So I appreciate that comment. But if my team wins this IPL, that would be glorious. And I saw a Bay earlier in the chat. That's right. We're loving Mirzapur right now. Is Mirzapur like Patal Lock, where there's just a lot of negativity towards it? Because I thought a lot of people love Mirzapur. We've gotten some love in our reactions and our reviews so much. I'm not sure where the tide changed. I'm not trying to turn it into that kind of stream, but we're loving it. We love Patal Lock, and that hurt our channel for loving Patal Lock. But yes, we're loving Mirzapur right now.
Oh my God!
Come on,
that is out. He got balled out.
Oh, Shahar gets Shahar. Oh, it's a Shahar Bonanza. R is better than D. That's right. Goodbye.
Lowest score still on.
Goodbye.
Lowest score still on the table.
Oh. Oh, man, I love it.
Yankees or Mumbai Indians? Yankees, guys. I mean, that's what happened. He was so far out in front. He didn't get bowled out. Stump it. Oh, so that wicket counts for Quentin the Cock, who you have. I hate you.
And he had a catch early on the edge. I love it.
Bro, are you having my wife look at my phone and you're stealing my info? I'm just curious, man.
I will. Okay, this is what I'll say. Strategic timeout. So the perfect time for me to say this. This is what I'll say. I won't tell you where, but I may have a few cameras in your favorite spots where you're looking at your phone. No, I didn't go into your kids' rooms. I didn't go in the bathrooms. Okay, they're public areas, but I may have a few tiny cameras in there.
Oh man, just stealing my fantasy knowledge.
Okay, do you guys want? I'm gonna tell you a funny story. It's an embarrassing story for me, but what else is new, right? I'm at a friend's house a few weeks ago, and they had this Hawaiian food, right? And I killed the Hawaiian food. I killed it, right? Everyone killed it, but I killed it. And we stayed there. We were hanging like having a little guys' night or whatever. And these aren't people that know Gabe or whatever, so that's why he wasn't there. But anyways, I stay there a little too long. They get a new house. I'm talking to the wife about the new house or whatever.
Story on air.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to do it, man. I'm driving home, and all of a sudden, I need to find a bathroom. Okay, let's just say that. Gabe's house is on the way. I call him. I say, hey, get out of bed. I'm going to be there in 2. I need to, borrow the office. While I'm doing that, Gabe's editing a video. My real plan was I put cameras in different parts of his house. He doesn't know that. Because I got to catch up on the fantasy. Did I use the bathroom? No way, Jose. I put cameras everywhere, and he has no idea.
Oh, that's what happened. That is so funny, man. And listen, I would do the same thing, man. If I'm driving, and we don't live that far from each other, but I got to go. I'm like, hey, Nick. Open up the front door, man. I gotta come use the office.
Hey, you gotta have those backup plans. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
After 4 months, tell us cricket or baseball. Guys, you would not want us to be those kind of fans where as much as we're loving cricket, I won't speak for myself. I won't speak for Gabe. As much as I'm loving cricket, you would not want me to be that kind of fan where I just automatically, my favorite sport, baseball, I say this sport after 4 or 5 months is better. I still got baseball, but I am truly loving cricket.
Guys, you got to understand, baseball is life. You know what I'm saying? It's in my blood. I'm Dominican. You know what I mean? So baseball is still, I will say that the Super Over, I don't think there's anything like the Super Over in baseball. It may be one of the most exciting things in sports. No. Anything I can compare it to is right, the penalty shootout in football or soccer. But I'm telling you, this is quickly becoming one of my favorite sports. I got to have it right behind the NFL, man. Baseball, NFL, and cricket. NBA is out the window. You don't get this kind of excitement in the NBA. Everybody, you want to know who wins the NBA? What team's LeBron on?
Not always. See, LeBron is like the CSK, right? He goes there every year.
Every year.
He wins it less than half the time. All right. Dat Simba Crazy. Appreciate the super chat. Got this off ESPN Crick Info. The T20I player bowler rankings. 1, Rashid Khan. Surprise, surprise. 2, Mujib Rahman. I don't know that name. Sorry. 3, AC Agar. 4, T Shamsi. 5, Adam Zampa. Adam Zampa. Wow. And 6, MJ Santner.
Interesting. Guys, I was just going off what was on the actual. I can pull it up right now. It was on the.
He's still top 6, though. I think he's supporting your theory. He's still top 6, though.
And maybe it was before the season started, but they're like Mitchell Santner, number 1 T20 bowler. And, at that time, all I could go off is off of that information. You know what I mean? But I changed my mind. I wouldn't put him
here. Don't be angry. I did not come here. Hey, be angry. I didn't come here to see you happy.
My question is this. Go back to those rankings, Nick, for a second. Do you agree with those rankings?
You're asking. I don't know all the international players, so I have no idea.
But look at what you've seen this year. Where's Rabada on there?
Boomerang.
Where's Boomerang? You know what I'm saying? The 3 top wickets. Where's Archer? Really? They're just having lucky years this year. And it could be, maybe, who knows? But how's Boomerang
been there for a while?
You know what I'm saying? How's Rabada not up there? How's Archer not up there?
Yeah, Ian, I hear you. There's a lot of sports where they want the best playing each other. There's always complaints that match fixing and Gabe fixing because, look at it. It's the Dodgers and it's the Yankees or this or that. But I understand it's good business for that sport to have the 2 best teams. But there are 6 other teams in the league in the IPL. There are 6 other teams that they spent money, that they have their product, that they have their fans. You want to spread the sport. Okay, if you get a championship for a team like the Delhi Capitals, what is that going to do to spread the sport? It's going to do wonders to spread the sports in Delhi and other areas where you have those fans.
Get it out.
Fans who are not Mumbai fans, who are not CSK fans. Jeez.
Oh, Sam Curran. Sam Curran
fans
said,
who are not fans of those 2 teams, they don't want to see those 2 teams there every single time. So it gets stale. It gets old. In my opinion, you want to see different teams win it, but I get it. It's a business, and that's how they do think about it.
Oh, Sam Curran. Sam Curran said, lowest score in IPL history? Not today. Not on my watch. With that being said,
I'm putting a wicket hit out. A wicket hit. I'm putting the hit out right now. A wicket, not a life. Take out Sam Curran's wicket.
Here goes NCN. Wow.
And it would be him.
Gotta take his head off with that one. RCB, Nick, unfortunately, still has the record.
Not to hurt the kid. Just take the wicket.
He didn't get the full message. He just got the Apple Watch out. Oh, Nick wants. Oh, okay. Hit out on Curran, guys. Take it out. He's taking
Dang it. RCP still holds the record. Yes. Darn it.
There is a God. Oh man, that's so funny, bro. I mean, realistically, again, it's one of those situations where you got to really analyze. You got to do analysis of what's happened this year, and this is good, in my opinion, for the sport. And if like a team like the Kings 11 make it, You know what I'm saying? Or DC. Well, DC, like said, they say have made it before. Actually, DC had one. I remember doing that when they were the Delhi Daredevils. But that's good for the sport. One of the things that have killed the NBA, it's funny, no politics involved, but Trump and a lot of people keep boasting about how the NBA ratings are down, and it's because of the social unrest and political messaging. NBA ratings have been down for the last decade since super teams started, because basically the same teams, whatever team on the East LeBron was on, made the playoffs every single year. How many times did the guy go to the finals every single year? What about everybody else in the league? It's over. You know what I'm saying? And it was the same thing with Nick, help me out. Who had the super team out there in the West, and they went like 3 out of 5 years or 3 out of 4 years and won? They got
in the NBA
and the West. You're a Western Conference guy.
The Warriors.
The Warriors. Is it exciting if I know at the beginning of the season who's going to be in the championship? Come on, let's be real.
No, it's not. That's my whole point. Got a super chat here. I love seeing different types of money. Not money, but just the different formats. I don't know what SGD is, so that's exciting. But Thur Ramaran says, hey, Nick, CSK crossed to RCB's line of 49. I am rubbing it in. Yeah, you need to, my friend. It's a low, and I appreciate the super chat. It's a low point for a CSK fan, where the only thing they can hold on to is the fact that they scored more than 49 runs in a match. Oh, that's the only thing they have. It's the only thing they have. All right. I lost the house. I lost the wife. The kids don't love me anymore. I lost the couch. All I have left is a ripped blanket, and my ripped blanket's better than your ripped blanket. I love it.
Guys, this is how petty I am. I am now a Mumbai Indian fans because let's be real. Nick picked the Mumbai Indians, but he picked RCB to win the championship, and they never have. I do not want to see RCB win a championship. Did you just
announce that you changed, that you're going to burn that hat and become a Mumbai fan for life?
I'm still a CSK fan, but I'm jumping on the Mumbai. I'm jumping on anybody.
Guys, breaking news! Breaking news! Game
I do not want. Listen. I do not want RCB to win a championship, because if Nick calls it on a season that they've never won, when this is a team that loves to just blow it, they're known as the chokers. They're the Cubs, basically. All right. RCB, would you agree with that, Nick? They're the Cubs. Amazing teams, never won a championship, just chokers. If they absolutely win this year, the channel is over, okay? Because Nick's going to destroy, he's going to blow me up I'm telling you, every stream. You think that this is obnoxious? Every stream, Nick's going to be like, oh, RCB. Nick may get an RCB tattoo on his forehead if that happens, all right?
I won't go that far. But listen, this is what's going to happen, though. This is what's going to happen. If RCB wins, I don't want to get too ahead of myself, okay? I don't get in jinx feel. If RCB wins, it could be 6 months later, before the next season starts. And me and Gabe can be doing like a tutorial from Boomerang or something like that we're reacting to. And I'll sit there and I'll wait. And he'll be saying something relative to the video. And I'll say, I got one point I want to share. Okay, Nick, go ahead. RCB won. I mean, I'll just drop it in there. It's like, where's Waldo? Where's my RCB title drop right there? It's going to be somewhere in the video. Don't miss it, because I'm going to mention it there somewhere.
Listen, Nick will be randomly texting me in the middle of the night. RCB won. You know what I'm saying? I can only see it now.
Subliminal messages.
Oh my gosh. No, I mean, I'm still a CSK fan, guys, and KKR. I'm rocking with them. I'm a Knicks fan, but I cannot allow RCB to win a championship on the year when Nick picks them to go where nobody thought they were going. If you even listen to Bogley's commentary, right? He's like, RCB has so much talent, but it's the same story every year with RCB. They can't get over that. And he said it basically, in a polite and political way. But what did he say? They're chokers, okay? Everybody in the world. And this guy chose them? Oh my gosh.
Listen, my first team was Mumbai. Wouldn't it have been so easy for me just to say, oh, Mumbai's going to win it again? And I hope they do. That'd be fantastic. But I had to go with RCB. All right. Arjit, this is a comment for you, Gabe. Why don't you go ahead and read it? It says Nick, but this is your spirit.
Nick, CSK team has reservations in Burj Khalifa Flying Sauce Restaurant That's why they're doing this. Nothing wrong with the team. Oh, they just, you know what? Sometimes you feel that way. Like, what do you guys got a hot date, man? You know what I'm saying?
It's COVID times. It's tough to get a reservation for like 30 people. You got to keep those reservations. Come on.
Guys, wow, look, I'm getting crushed. Blast Trader. I've never heard of this one. Instead of Blasphemer, Blast Trader.
Yes.
Trader Gabe. Guys, I'm still a CSK fan, but I have to root against RCB.
Oh, Pollard in. What do you say about Pollard? He always gets wickets.
Always gets wickets. Guaranteed wicket alert right now. Gosh. But I cannot allow RCB to win a championship. Nick his head will explode. Jody will have to get brand new hats for Nick. All his hats will have to be replaced because his head's gonna just swell up like 10 times bigger than it already is. Just, and that dude is already big.
I love how you're already assuming this is gonna happen. You're already assuming the worst.
I see it. This has been the worst season for me. I foresee it. Gabe, not loyal to the show.
This season has killed you.
Oh, guys, nah. Listen, and RCB fans, in case you guys don't know me and Nick's humor, we go at each other all the time. I get it. You guys have suffered a long time. If they win, they win. You know what I'm saying? It will be amazing that Nick was the first person I can think of, like on any other cricket channel that said, yeah, RCB's gonna go this year. And we're talking about professionals. We're talking about people that have been watching it for a while. And man, he was just like, they got the best team. I think they're gonna win this year. That's crazy because I didn't hear that come out of anyone. And I heard other people's reviews because obviously I was doing research. So, you know,
I am loving these last 5 minutes. You just keep talking about it, Gabe. We got a super chat here. Vinay S says, come on now. We need RCB winning the championship. Yes, we need it. And it's going to happen. Look at this. Look at the standing. Look at the points table. Who's number 2? Who's getting that awesome 1-2 matchup as of right now? Now, Mumbai's going to win this, so they're going to pump it out there. But RCB will break back this weekend. I love it.
Gabe, all your luck expired in the CPL. Is there a movie called New York or Gangs of New York? Gangs of Wasper or Gangs of New York? Oh, wow.
I am one of those people that's not a big fan of Gangs of New York. I'm sorry. I said it. I am not. Gangs of Wasper all the way. I know.
Daniel Day-Lewis's performance in that?
I didn't say the performances weren't good. I think it's a slow, boring movie.
Wow.
Yep.
You know what? It's tough, guys, because I think that's actually Leo had a great role there. And again, Leonardo DiCaprio, he's had such bad luck because some of his best performances, he's also been in other movies with other guys that put on good performances. So he didn't get nominated for the Oscar for it. But Daniel Day-Lewis's performance in there, he plays this guy, William Butcher, right? And he's got this glass eye. And there's this one scene where he goes, you know, he's sitting down talking to Leonardo DiCaprio, and he's basically saying he cut out his own eye. So he takes his knife and starts tapping his eye, and he says, if I'm wrong, I'll take out the other one. Like this, oh my, watch this Daniel Day-Lewis performance in there. What?
But you got to remember, Gabe, for you, gangster type movies are your favorite of all time, right? For me, I'm not a huge gangster movie guy. I love Gangs of Wasper. I love the Godfather movies. I went to those movies really late. Just a few years ago, I watched them all. I didn't think I was going to like them because gangster movies aren't my type of thing. I appreciate Goodfellas, but I don't have like in my top 10. And so when I watched Godfather, I remember watching the movie like, wow, that was really, really good. I didn't think it would be because I've heard so much hype for it, but usually it's not my deal.
I will say this. Somebody said, that's a tough one to me. Those are two of my favorite films, gangster films. I will say Gangs of Wasper is up there with films like Scarface, Godfather, you know, those are just great films. Somebody said Gaitonde or Chapati. That's interesting, man. I still got to go with Gaitonde. Bro, Gaitonde, he acts that role so well. Come on, go for 4. Somebody was there.
But see, that's the thing. Like, you don't get too close and personal with Tripathi's character in Mirzapur. You just don't. With Gaitonde, he gives you everything. You get all the ranges there. Someone asked Sleepless in Seattle or The Lunchbox. I would choose Sleepless in Seattle. That is an American classic as far as romantic films. You got Meg Ryan, you got Tom Hanks.
Hated it.
Stop it. I don't mind the romantic films. I love that movie.
Hated
It's
it.
hilarious. The Lunchbox was really, really good. But you got to understand, I've seen Sleepless in Seattle probably at least a dozen times.
Now, to be fair, I didn't even bother watching the Lunchbox because I probably also would have hated it. But bro, I didn't get it. Meg Ryan, I know she was like America's sweetheart. Sleepless in Seattle, You Got Mail. Bro, those chick flicks are just
The humor in Sleepless in Seattle is so unique and so priceless. Like you got to be kidding me. Just the whole serendipity nonsense or whatever. These are all replays. These are replays, Gabe.
No. Minnie Tim, look at Minnie Tim. You've never seen Gangs of Wassaiper?
Wow.
Bro, I don't care what you do, unless you're your school age, like my man Arrow, then you got to go to school. I will still promote that. But if you got to work today, call out. If the wife needs you to run some errands, pretend you're sick. Watch Gangs of Wassaiper. To me, because it's two parts. You know what? I'm putting Gangs of Wassaiper above Gangs of New York because it's almost like The Godfather.
That's all it took, huh? I love it.
Because it's kind of like the Godfather, where it's a series, Nick. You know what I mean? And you get the evolution of several generations. It's so close to The Godfather, and you see the dad, and then you see the sons take over. You got Faisal in there, who at first we thought was.
The story is fantastic. You have that epic flair of Sarkar, right? Is that his name? Epic Sardar, whatever his name is. Epic flair of how his father goes down and how he wants to take over, and he does. And then you got the Faisal story on top of that. The story is so epic. You have two sides battling it out. Arj just gave us a super chat here. Thanks, Arj. Cricket is healing Nick's baseball scars. Yes. But let me tell you, my baseball scars weren't too big this year because my team actually went to the playoffs. They actually won a playoff series. That hasn't been done in 14 to 16 years. The last time they won a playoff series hadn't been done since 1998. Okay?
Nick's credit.
Baseball healed some baseball scars, but rooting for a team off the jump who's doing well, that has definitely healed my baseball scars.
And I was one of the first people that said, listen, the fact that they got to the playoffs and they won a series without their number one and two, who does that? They didn't have their first or second starter. That's impressive. You know what I mean? So it's against the Cardinals. The Cardinals are no joke. The Cardinals win championships and go to the playoffs every year. So that was a good
start till they get to the playoffs usually.
And they didn't have their two best pitchers. Impressive.
So Nepal today, this guy loves to troll me. He has some good comments too. I like this comment. I like perks of being a wallflower. Gabe, you can tell him right now. We have some movie posters in our loft where we have, we want to make it like a movie decoration area over there. Surprise, surprise, right? And I had the kids, I had the wife order some posters and we frame them up. I got Perks of Being a Wallflower as my wife's choice over there in the room right now. Mm-hmm. So it's so cool you mentioned it. That's a great movie. It's a sad movie, but it's more uplifting. I know it's not Gabe's cup of tea, but he's got to watch it with the wife. The wife will love it. She hasn't seen it yet.
You guys have forgot Definite 10 Perpendicular. Listen, that movie's
forget them.
That movie is epic. That's what I'm saying. If you have not seen Gangs of Wassaiper, you have to watch this film. And it's funny because one of my favorite Indian actors now is Nawazuddin Siddiqui, and I hated him in that movie because like the first season he basically gets his dad killed, right? And you're like, this guy's the weak link of the bunch.
You hated yourself some Faisal.
Bro, I was calling him Fredo, like, bro, from The Godfather. You're the Fredo of the bunch.
Watch the review, guys. He hated him. And I was there saying, I don't know. I think I like this guy a lot.
When did I love him? When he's out congratulating his boy who to me, this is what I equated it to, Nick. He's out congratulating his boy who won like the local election after he knows his boy set his dad up to get killed. And then takes the dude's head off. Literally.
It's like a 5-minute scene.
Wait, it gets better. You thought it was gangster in The Godfather when you wake up to a dead horse's head in the bed? Mom woke up to the son's head on the door. That's gangster. That is gangster. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. What? That's the only spoiler. Go watch Gangs of Wassaiper. That is the most gangster thing I've ever seen.
How dare you badmouth Faisal? How dare you? And it's funny, too, because that was our introduction to Nawazuddin, and we had no idea who he was. We watched that movie. He's trashing Faisal. And I'm like, I don't know. Cause when he was younger, like there was something different about him. Like this guy, he's going to be a boss. And then we see the performance that Nawazuddin does in the second part of Gangs of Wasseypur. And ever since then, Gabe has been more than sold. He loves himself, Nawazuddin. Big B or Brando? I'm going to shock a lot of people here. I'm going to shock Gabe right now.
I know exactly what you're going to say. Nick does not like Marlon Brando.
No, it's not that I don't like him. I am not as impressed as everyone else. Now, I will say I haven't seen all his films. I will say that. I have not seen all his films. I haven't seen all Big B's films. I'd choose Big B.
You know what? It's not blasphemous because here's the thing. I've seen a lot of Brando's films. I don't know if there's another actor in India that's like this, but literally, you saw his best role. His fame is The Godfather. Okay, his fame are those two films, and they're two epic films. But the fact that Big B is so much deeper, and even till today, Big B is relevant. Okay, we just recently saw Pink.
Crying out loud.
Yeah, we just recently saw Pink, which was amazing. I think if you take their careers as an aggregate, you got to go with Big B because I'll wait. Somebody name me a Brando film outside of the Godfather series, obviously, that did anything box office wise. That won. I mean, I'll wait.
The closest thing you're talking about, I'm talking about close to being modern. I think the closest modern film he was in that was successful and that he did a good job and he played a very small role was as Jor-El in Superman, and that was 1978 for crying out loud.
Yep. You are correct about that, my friend. So I'm not shocked, and I know we love to disagree, but for once, I got to agree with you. You know, Big B's career is just so much more prolific.
CSK is losing. Gabe is agreeing. They're put up a fight right now. They really are. They haven't had a wicket for quite a while. It looks like they might outlast this. They're definitely going to get above what was my 62 score. I like this comment from Shatil. He says, Nick, rub it in. It's not time for movie talk. Rub it in. CSK is losing, yes, but they haven't given me a reason to rub it in recently. They've been staying alive. Sam Curran's been doing Sam Curran things. Now, what happens? Is this match at all different if you keep Sam Curran in as the opener? I've been making fun of that decision forever, but if he protects his wicket, which he's not someone that typically does, but he just saw his 24th ball. If he protects his wicket and he doesn't go down right away, is this a different match?
Oh, hold on. And like I said, that's why we guys are objective because we can always look at our comments and change positions. Rip CSK. Oh my gosh. What is commissionary to Gabe? 2020 is brutal. It's bad. It is what it is. But here's the thing. I think it's still the right decision. You know why, Nick? Because you know what Sam Curran can do. Sam Curran can give you, like we said, he's going to give you 20 runs a game. Whether he's playing test or whether he has to come out at the end and hit a few sixes, he's going to give you 20, 25 runs a game. He can give you 30 if you put him up there earlier. But you got to find somebody else. You have to. So I still agree, even if it failed, I still agree with Gaikwad. I didn't know Gaikwad had that kind of pedigree to say that he was the number 1 and 2 respectively behind Padikkal in domestic play. You got to have him in there. You got to. And
this is a crazy low score. This is a crazy match. I've had, on the waterfront. I've had so much fun. It is 8:13 in between overs. I'm going to bounce. We got some meetings today. We got some deadlines I got to get taken care of today. But regardless of all that, thank you so much for checking us out. Thank you so much for the support and the love. Don't forget, we're going to get Merge Report Episode 2 review out today. We're going to more than likely get our 3 wickets so I can rub it in some more later on today. We will let you know. As always, take care of yourself. Again, CSK fans, just sleep it off. Just sleep it off. Hug your kids. Be nice to them. But
right at the end of the stream. Oh, I thought that was a wicket.
Let's finish on a wicket. I hate you.
Dropped.
Goodbye,
Until
everybody.
next time. That's 6 runs.